Former Press Secretary Sean Spicer tells CBN News he learned a valuable lesson in his time in the White House. Trust in God because he has a plan. Spicer spoke with CBN's David Brody about working inside the Trump White House.
For Sean Spicer, each day at the White House usually proved to be an adventure, especially under the famous Twitter-in-chief.
For the first few days, you're kind of going, holy smokes, what's that ding? Because you get the little notification set. And then you get used to it. It becomes a new normal. He's going to, it sort of became, he was going to be the communicator-in-chief.
Something Spicer eventually came to admire about this president.
He understands messaging and positioning probably better than any politician I've ever seen.
You think he's playing the media to a degree?
I don't think he's playing. He understands it. He understands the art of it.
During Spicer's time in the briefing room, it often got testy.
This is silly. Okay, next.
Making him question if the daily briefing truly serves a purpose anymore.
I don't know that the utility of the daily on-camera press briefing is serving anyone's purpose anymore. It takes hours and hours every morning for the staff to prepare, the press secretary for that, and the media come in with their sort of rehearsed gotcha questions. There was a lot of people in there that are good, solid journalists, but then there are people in there unquestionably that do have an agenda.
Many media types attack Spicer's credibility, citing inaccuracies on some stories.
I make mistakes. I think we all do. Sometimes more publicly than privately. But I think what bothered me sometimes is that they would question your motives or your integrity.
Saturday Night Live would mock him almost weekly, trials that made him lean on his Catholic faith even more.
It reaffirmed my faith in trusting God, to say that there is a plan, you just need to be willing to follow it. Being the center of these things was not something that I ever wanted. The staff's never supposed to be the story.
For sure, Donald Trump is the story.
He's a character.
He's in it, yes.
He'd admit he's a character.
He is.
Even so, he believes the president delivers for the American people, which Spicer thinks will translate into midterm success.
I think about the third week of July, if the economy is continuing to show real signs of robustness, then I think the Republicans are going to do just fine. We'll pick up a seat or two in the Senate, and I think we'll hold the House.
He's now Spicer the analyst, public speaker, and soon-to-be author, detailing his time in the White House, a time he doesn't miss, although he catches his replacement Sarah Sanders from time to time.
I couldn't be prouder to see her up there every day, although admittedly, I don't watch it as much. So the times that I see it or see clips, she's doing fantastic.
And that's a good thing, that you're not watching it.
It is. I like being a viewer better than a briefer.
David Brody, CBN News, Washington.